Hi everyone, welcome back to Eli's Imagination Station, and we are getting back to repairs. We haven't done one in a couple of months, probably, at least 1 month probably, and we're getting back to them, and I got this guy. This is the one we're doing the repair on today. I got this guy at an antique shop yesterday for $5 with my own money, and it's from TL Toys. It was made in 1994. Oh, and according to this tag, on this tag it says 1993. I don't know which one. And he don't work at all. He had a little bit of rust in the battery pack, and we tried cleaning that out, and we're still gonna try one more time to clean it out. And yeah, this is a pretty old one. See, this is what the tag looks like. That side, that side. I have a Santa one too, I guess. And coming in is our fixer to Mr. Christmas Tree. The star is.
Yeah, we'll have to sew that too.
Nah, it's okay. It shows the age.
Mm-hmm. Alright.
That was just glued in.
Yeah, we'll open up the
This
battery
isn't
pack.
the only thing I got at an antique shop yesterday. I'll show you the rest of it later. I'll try.
This is the only thing that didn't work, right? Everything else worked?
I got 5 things at an antique shop, 5 singing toys. And this is the only one that didn't work. I had a feeling if one of them was broken, this one would be.
It was going to be this one.
Because this one's the oldest out of all of them.
Well, it's a little bit dirty.
This one has a sound sensor. So like, you have to turn it off when you're done playing with it. This one only takes 2 AA's. We got 2 right there. We took those 2 batteries out of another one of my singing toys. It was a Hatchimal, like a pink dragon character or something. I'm not quite sure what it is. Dragonberg?
Something like that.
And it only took 2. And this one worked, so we know that. This one don't have a battery cover either, so that was 1 step less. It has already been 3 minutes.
Already been 3 minutes.
3 minutes already. We're going to use Goo Gone to try and get the rest of that rust and dirt and corrosion out of his battery pack. This is the same stuff we used to clean out the Tumble Time Tigger.
Yeah, he had all sorts of gunk in him.
Yes.
That's pretty sure he's the worst we've ever had.
On corrosion.
Yeah, on corrosion, yes.
Yeah, see, this is why you have to change the batteries to these when the batteries die, because the Tumble Time Tigger, that toy was 18 years old and the batteries were never changed. And the corrosion was black. We had to replace springs in the battery pack. The batteries were sticking to the springs.
Yeah, we had to do some.
And the corrosion was black.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it could get black. I thought it was crazy for it to be blue. It can get black.
Yeah, blue is just like acid corrosion. Black is more, that's like rust. He was rusted.
He was rusted.
Yeah, that wasn't like battery acid corrosion like most of them get.
Oh, I
That was
thought
like
that
corrosion,
was
corrosion. It was rust.
I thought that was corrosion.
It is.
Some old time ticket.
It was corrosion. It was rust. Rust is is corrosion.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. It probably started out blue, like just batteries leaking. When batteries leak, battery corrosion starts out blue. But he was so bad it actually rusted the metal.
And the corrosion turned black.
Mm-hmm.
But some corrosion is white.
Mm-hmm. Alright, let's take a look.
Take a look-see.
Yeah, take a look-see. Still a little bit.
Just now 6 minutes
Just now 60 minutes.
already. I don't know what song this one is supposed to play. It's supposed to like rap or something.
Oh, is
Rap
it?
a Christmas song or something maybe.
Oh.
And he's supposed to like vibrate.
Ooh, I almost knocked that over. That would have been bad.
Does that smell that Goo Gone?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's what that smell is.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It don't smell very good.
No,
But it's either
it's not an air freshener.
It's
a
either
cleaner.
for corrosion. It's either Goo Gone or nail polish remover.
Yeah, that works pretty good too. Because of the alcohol in it.
So whenever a singing toy is corroded and we use nail polish remover to clean out the battery packs, does this technically mean that some of my singing toys are drunk?
No, it's not drinking alcohol. It's called isopropyl alcohol. It's like rubbing alcohol.
You know, there's two ways for a person to get drunk. You can either drink it and it'll make you drunk, or you can sit in it and it'll make you drunk. If you sit in it for a long time, do you have them off? Because if you have them on then and he works, then once we put the
He's off.
batteries in, then he's gonna. Yeah, that one was hard to get in.
No.
Come on, Mr. Christmas Tree.
Nope.
No. Well, at least now
As
it's
corroded as he is on the outside, he's probably got some rust on the inside.
Because when I looked through that little hole right there, I could see some dirt in there. It's already been 8 minutes.
Yeah, he's tiny.
No, he's glued on.
No, the outside shell is glued. I need to take off the screws first. We might not have to take out the glued part.
This is probably the most smallest mechanism that we've taken apart. Because it's basically just going to be a little egg.
Yeah.
I know there's going to be a whole lot of corrosion in there.
Yeah, it might be.
I just know it.
And then what are we gonna do?
Clean it out.
Exactly.
As you guys can see, I'm getting better at wearing my glasses.
Mm-hmm. I'm getting used to putting them on every day.
And not very used to taking them off at night. That's something else.
Alright. Let's see. Well, there's the whole thing.
Oh, yeah, and there's the vibrating.
Yeah, that's the thing that spins around and makes them vibrate.
I
the
knew that's how
inside.
it worked.
It's just a hole.
So.
We can clean that out a little bit. And that's it for the motor. That thing
I knew
supposed
that's
to
how
spin.
the vibrating works. The motor spins that little thing right there.
Yeah, it's got some dirt on it. That shouldn't be that big a deal.
Yeah, it's definitely a small mechanism. And also I noticed there's no speaker holes in the... Oh!
There's a
never
speaker
mind.
right here.
I mean,
There's
like,
the back of it.
I see the speaker holes
Oh,
now.
okay.
Like, what I meant is, like, I couldn't see the speaker holes right there.
These are a little bit corroded.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
where the battery. Oh, is that one busted?
Ah,
Yeah, that black wire's busted.
I think that's probably what the problem was.
Oh, the black wire just came off.
Oh,
Oh.
boy.
Like both ends.
Both ends. Oh. So we aren't gonna know where to solder it because we haven't seen where it was soldered.
So there's where the blue wire goes on that side.
We have a package now.
Oh, mommy's shirts must have came from Amazon.
Her shirts.
Mm-hmm. Showed a couple new shirts.
11 minutes. Already.
11 minutes already. Alright, so let's take the top of this off.
This is the smallest mechanism we've taken apart. I thought we would have to take off the shell. So yeah, that's the little vibrating thing.
Yeah, so the motor spins and it
Oh, is
just...
that the sound sensor on it?
No, it's just a weight. Just a metal ring to add weight. Yes. Okay. Oh, is that wire busted too?
There's probably a lot of wires busted on this one. Like I said, this one is...
No, that one's okay. Okay, so here's the blue wire. Where does he go?
I'm gonna show them the other singing toys I got in the antique shop. Yeah.
Okay. Oh, he goes there to that side of the switch. And that looks okay.
I got this monkey at the antique shop with the Christmas tree.
Hey, put me down! You know you make me wanna
Pick him up by his
lift my
hands and-
up. Now wait a minute. You gotta put me down. That was my Valentine's song. I was about to tell you how much I love you. I gotta finish that song. You gotta put me down. That was a little bit softer now. A little bit softer now. A little bit louder now. A little bit louder now.
Hey.
Man, I love that song.
I wonder where the sound sensor is.
Mm.
Oh, I bet that round thing right there is it. I bet that's the sound sensor.
Yeah, probably.
This guy was $8. This monkey guy.
The monkey.
I got this one at the.
Oh,
You guys
is that it
remember
right
the
there?
Valentine's frog and
Oh, that's where it goes right there.
ear wiggling bear that I showed you guys? I got those at the same booth I got this one at. It's just I got this one yesterday. I
Is
got
that
those
long enough?
a while ago.
How did that reach? My goodness. I have to use a new. I happen to have a new wire right here. Look at that.
And this is another one of them with. That scared me. Another one with the fan, but this one puts off a lot of air.
It does.
It could probably blow away that Christmas tree.
The night we met, I knew I needed you so.
Another rubber band broken.
And if I
From Daddy.
had the chance, I'd never let you go. So won't you say you love me? I'll make you so proud of
Whoa,
me.
that looks weird.
We'll make
Look
a
at how it's
everything
showing up really weird on the camera.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it showing up so weird on the camera?
We'll see when we
If it looks
what it
weird,
looks like when we play it back.
it looks fine in real life. It's just
Mm-hmm.
on the camera it looks really weird.
Yeah.
It's like floating away. When I was looking at it, I was like, whoa, is something wrong with it? But no, it's something wrong with the camera. If it looked a little strange and all loopy, like the lights, that's not how it's supposed to look.
No,
It looked fine in real life, but on there,
it did.
a little strange.
Everything is just the right length.
The B, I think, was $6 or $7. Ooh.
Why does it not want to strip that wire?
You squeeze its foot.
Hey, stop tickling my toes. I want a hug instead. I'm a good hugger. Yeah, baby.
His cheeks are kind of showing up weird on the camera, too. Hug him.
Hey, give me a hug. Come on, I'm hugging you.
I am. I am hugging you.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Come on.
Tighter, 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 too tight. Oh, just kidding.
This is what he does if you don't
I'm a good hugger. Yeah,
hug
baby.
him for a while.
There.
Yeah,
Finally got it.
his cheeks are showing up a little.
Thank you.
I didn't hug ya. His cheeks are showing up a little strange on there
Mhm.
too.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for you.
He's waiting for his hug, bud.
Get your hugs, dear. Free hugs, right here.
He begs you to hug him, but if you
I'm
don't,
all hugged out.
and then he says, "I'm all hugged out." You don't hug him even when he's begging you. He's like, "Okay, I'm all hugged out."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got that monkey, the frog, the two bears, the big hug bear I just showed you, and the ear wiggling bear I showed you guys that one time, and the bee, all at one booth at an antique shop.
Mm-hmm.
The bear was $10.
He was the most expensive one, huh?
Mhm.
The rest were better price.
Rudolph, as you guys might be able to tell, his nose isn't attached in there. It's just kind of stuck in there with wires. But we can kind of like screw it in, like twist it, and it goes back in there. But
Then
we'll,
you said it didn't work right, though, when you guys did
yeah, it didn't work at all. It just, whenever we pressed the button, it would make a little, huh,
that?
and when we took out the nose, it
He'll be an easy fix, I bet.
needs to be fixed, you think?
Oh yeah, well, we can fix him pretty easy, I think.
All we need to do is just not put the nose back in.
Well, we'll put it back in, but
This one was made in 1998.
we'll just get in there. There's
This one had
probably a wire
corrosion
that's messed
in
up
it.
or something.
Huh?
There's probably just a little wire that's messed up or something.
Yeah, this one,
That's barely in reach.
the batteries were corroded pretty bad in this one. And the B's batteries were corroded too.
Mhm.
And then this one had rusty batteries.
Mhm.
And the Hug Bear was 2003. The Monkey was 2012.
Boy, that barely reaches. Barely reaches.
The Bee, 2009, I believe. And this one's 1998. This one it says on the tag.
Rudolph the red-nosed
His
reindeer
nose lights up.
had a very shiny nose.
Is that one showing up there on the camera?
You ever
I don't know.
tried? You could even
Oh,
say
yeah, I can see it.
all of the other reindeer.
Let's see when we watch.
We'll
We'll have to watch it back and see how it looks.
Yeah, the lights from the Bee's fan was showing up really strangely on the
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I noticed that.
He does a short version and a slightly longer version. And then that Christmas tree, and that was all I got at the antique shop. And I got it all with my own money instead of using mom's or dad's money.
That's the best kind of money for you to buy stuff with. Is your money.
This one was $5 as well. This one and the Christmas tree were both. So it's $5.
Alright, I'm gonna get this old wire off. Board for me. Well, I'm gonna get that wire out of there.
This is one for once a singing toy that moves doesn't have any gears in it
No, it didn't have any gears, huh?
because the motor this thing just sits on top
Mm-hmm.
of the
On top of the motor, yep.
and it spins really fast and
It's lopsided, so it makes it kind of flop around.
well it's not lopsided like this is like kind of a fan. It's like it has like a blade only on one side. So when it spins really fast, that's what makes it vibrate.
Okay, watch out.
That's how vibrating singing toys work. Or probably anything that vibrates. Like a massager or something. Like one of those octopus looking ones. I used to think they looked like octopuses. Mom used to have one. Wow, no, I haven't seen it in a really long time.
What's that?
It was a massager that vibrated and looked like I used to think it looked like an octopus.
Oh yeah.
It was like
I think
a-
that one broke.
a,
The little one.
a ball and it had like 3 legs at the bottom.
That does not want to come. It's not want to loosen up.
Ooh, it's already 23 minutes
Mm-hmm.
on this one.
Get most of it off of there. Get all that old wire off of there from that old one that broke.
Mr. Pink Dragonbird is looking at us over here. Did you notice he's just watching us?
No, wasn't paying attention to him.
It's just right here. Watching. What was that?
That boat sound? Sound like something outside. It's windy out, so who knows?
It sounded like one of the toilet seats went down.
No, it was outside. I could definitely tell.
Really?
Yeah.
It sounded like the toilet seat, like somebody put down the toilet seat in the guest bathroom.
There's nobody in the guest bathroom.
Hmm?
There's nobody in the guest bathroom.
That's what they want you to think.
That's what who wants me to think.
That's for the who know. We don't know who knows is, and for us to not find out.
Mm-hmm.
Or it could have just been something outside, like you said.
Mm-hmm.
I hope that's what it is.
Well, the wind's been. I've been hearing stuff all day while I was working. The wind banging stuff all over the place.
How can you do that without your glasses on?
I'm looking through the magnifying glass. And my eyesight is different depending on how far away I am from what I'm looking at. Happens when you get old. The lenses don't adjust.
We got that wire soldered on.
I do.
On both ends?
Yeah, I do. So this
I kind of get
kinda
everything.
going. Oh, those wires are kind of in the way. How is he gonna go down?
That'd have been why they were off. Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas tree. That was random, wasn't it? 27 minutes.
Okay, I might have to replace that blue wire too, but where's the batteries?
Put it there. Just make sure it's off.
Yeah.
Is it off?
It is now.
Okay. Cause let's see if it works.
No, it's not spinning.
The battery in all the way?
Yeah, they're in all the way.
It's gonna scare me, I know it. I'm just gonna stay back from
That wire's good, that wire's good.
It's gonna scare me, I just know it.
You just know it.
It's gonna start going and it's gonna give me a little jump scare.
A jump scare.
Let me see if there's any deer or wild turkey out here. Don't really see any wild turkey out here anymore.
No.
I see deer quite a bit. And birds and cats.
That wire might not be good, huh?
And that pesky dog. Yeah, it could be the on and off switch that is.
No, I think the blue wire is bad.
The blue wire?
Yeah.
What is the blue wire for? What does the blue wire connect to?
The battery.
Oh, the blue wire also goes to the battery?
So that wire's good. Yeah, the blue wire's
I thought you said
One
the
that
black
was
one goes to
off.
the battery.
I resoldered it back on, but it's very short. It goes from the battery to this side of the switch, and it does not appear to be working. Let's see if that switch is working.
Yeah, it could be. I don't have any on and off switches.
It's got all this
Is the switch
plastic
good?
on it. I can't tell. It's got all that plastic or that silicone over top. Get that off. I can't tell if that's where the
I'm thinking it's either the on and off switch that's bad or the sound sensor is bad.
Oh, okay, so that's where the blue one goes. It goes to here.
Yeah, I think it's either the on and off switch that isn't good anymore or the sound sensor that isn't good anymore. If the sound sensor isn't good anymore, I want to replace it with a button instead. That won't.
Okay, so the switch is good.
Now try testing the
No,
sound sensor.
test this wire. Make sure it's,
You can test a wire?
yeah. That wire's good, even though it's very, very short. It just barely reaches. Because some of it was bad. Chunk it
Try
off.
testing the sound sensor.
I don't know how to really test that.
I have a feeling that might be what it is. I know how we can, test to see if the sound sensor isn't good anymore.
You do?
But it'll take some soldering. We can unsolder that sound sensor and solder on a button. Oh, it's making. Is that spinning? Is that
Nope,
spinning?
it's not spinning. That's the song he sings. But you were right, that sound sensor wasn't working.
Smarty. But how do you get it working?
I just took this and went across the two, like you said, a button.
Yeah.
Oh, now it worked.
Oh, now the sound sensor works?
Now it's going to work because I want it to be quiet so I can see what's wrong with the motor.
Or maybe not. That's what you're supposed to do.
That's one side
So
of the
he is
motor.
supposed to wrap.
That blue wire.
34 minutes, almost 35.
Almost 35 minutes. That blue wire goes to here. That wire's good. The red wire goes here.
But if we have to replace the sound sensor, we can solder on a button instead. So that way it will continue going on forever and ever. and
Yeah,
ever.
that's true.
So yes, the motor isn't spinning either. Do you think that thing has to be on it in order for it to spin?
No. That's got to be on it to make it wobble around.
Well, even if that goes on it, it still isn't gonna
Wire's good.
make it vibrate because the motor ain't spinning. So either the motor isn't good anymore, or one of the wires are off of the motor. Are there any wires off the motor?
There it's going.
What was wrong with it?
I don't know. Just moving wires around and finally.
It's not spinning anymore.
I know.
That's catchy. Something wrong with the sound sensor.
There's other wires that must be a little wonky. There's a loose wire somewhere because when I move it, it starts working. I think it's that blue wire.
It's the blue wire.
Yeah, it looks like it got squished.
Look. And also the motor is really loud.
See it? See this right here? Where it looks like it's scrunched?
Oh yeah. That's what's wrong with it.
I think so.
Now the sound sensor's working.
Yep. So the sound sensor's okay. I think it's just wires.
But then how come it wasn't working?
Because this wire's messed up, I think.
But that one was just to the motor, wasn't it? Or is that one to the sound sensor?
Yeah, it might have been messing up everything. So, how much time we got? Oh, we only got 6 minutes till we hit our 45, huh? This one might need a part 2.
Yeah, 39 minutes.
39 minutes.
Just turned. It smells like smoke in here. Probably because of the solder.
The soldering iron, yeah. They didn't do a very good job soldering this thing. The wires are way too long.
I thought you said they weren't long enough.
Well, the one was too short, but I mean the exposed wire. When they stripped the wire, they stripped it back way too far. So is this one? What?
I'm just being silly.
Oh, okay.
I am the Silly Willy of the...
Silly Willy? Your name's not Willy. That's not the name we picked for you. Okay.
Yeah, those screw holes at the bottom are really, really...
Really dirty, huh?
Yes, they're brown. Very brown.
Get that in there. Make sure I don't touch any other wires.
Yeah, we don't want this one to be one of them that starts smoking.
No, we don't.
It was making a weird noise though.
Hmm?
That strange sound.
What strange sound?
The sound it made when you were letting go with the tweezers. 42 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
This one might spin.
Oh, another wire came off.
Oh no.
Yep, oh no. What is it?
42 minutes, almost 43.
42 minutes, huh?
Almost 43.
Mm.
They
got a lot of stuff soldered in one place here. It's kind of weird. Everything's soldered in this one spot. This will definitely be a two-parter.
Really?
Yeah.
I was hoping this one would be easy.
Mm-hmm. It hasn't been too hard. It's just taking a little bit of time. That's all right. We can just keep going.
I consider that hard.
There. Where we at?
Almost 44 minutes.
Almost 44 minutes. Well, let's see if we can get them set up and see if it'll work. And then we'll, part 2 can be us putting them back together.
Hopefully.
Yeah, if he works. Okay, let's turn him on and see what he does.
Minutes.
Yeah. You got him working.
The next one will just be putting it back together.
Yeah. You want us to just stop it and do a part 2?
Bye.
See you in a second for part 2.